Hi folks, hello my lovelies, how we doing? Well, still in the attic. The way the weather's going, hopefully later on, next week now, isn't it? This week coming, potatoes. And with the looks of things, I'll be emptying out my old potatoes to put new ones in. It will be interesting. Anyway, so it's Sunday this morning, the 20th of March, I believe. Yeah. I was up here all day yesterday, basically re-sowing flower seeds and sowing more flower seeds, but see how they go. Today I'm going to start to transplant more of my tomatoes. I think I mentioned on the last video I lost a few of them, so I've had to re-sow those, but I should have enough. They'll get me by. What else? And I need to start to transplant some of my flowers, i.e. I got some geraniums down there, which I'll show you later. Some marigolds, some petunias, which are about ready to transplant. I need to move my onions, as I say, off of the beds here and put basically on the floor, the bed there that I call the onion bed, because they'll grow a bit taller. And normally I grow the onions and tomatoes, because the tomatoes grow tall. Right, I'll get myself sorted and I'll just show you a couple. Right, here we go then folks. Here's some of the tomatoes. There we go, I don't know if you can see them there. They don't look too bad, these. There's giant tree, as you can see here. I lost those. Big Zach, only two. There's one there, germinated. And here, Mamandi. So I'll start on those, and then you don't want to see all on them, do you? I don't think so. I was just about ready to record you on the CCTV camera, which would not have worked, would it? But there you go, I've just watered these, so I don't know how they're going to come out. Not bad. It always tells you to hold them by the leaves, but if you're gentle enough, I always hold them by the stems if I have to. Just give them there. I'll do that one. Put my pencil down there. So let's hope that the weather picks up, because I am getting absolutely cheesed off with it. And this coldness seems to affect my arthritis now. It never sign of getting mature, I suppose, isn't it? But what can we do? Right, I made up a big batch of compost ready. I'll use this one, I think, because that one might not be big enough. So I made up a big batch of compost, potting compost, because I know I'm going to have to do quite a few. And don't forget, guys, no such thing as leggy tomatoes. I always say it, I know. This is so just put them as deep as they will go. Well, when we take them out, they're looking quite tall and healthy. You put them back in when you've repotted them on, and they don't look anything as tall or anything, do they? Put a bit more compost around there. That's that one. And don't forget your label. That can go into there. I I'll put them all in the dipping tray later, once I've done 5 or whatever. And put them on there. Or I had to plant some more cabbage, or sow. Do you plant seeds or do you sow seeds? That is the question. I always say sow, but some people say plant. I don't suppose it makes much difference. You're planting them in the ground, aren't they, or in the soil. And I must catch up on watching a lot of the videos. I've not been watching many lately because I've been trying to catch up with work. I should retire, but I'm not going to. Why should I, when people are wanting me to take the money off of them? Right, so that's that one. Use that label there, because I won't be using those, so they're dead. They can come out into my bin at the bottom. And that's that one. Right then, folks, I'll put you on pause and then I'll get back to you when I've done these. Right then, folks, I've just transplanted those as well. I didn't do all of them. I've done 15. The ones at the back, did some the other day, but I've still got maybe 5 more to do. I could do with a few more, but we'll see. I'll get some more. And there you can see the chillies. Now they're looking pretty fine to me, and even these, excuse me, I didn't transplant these on until, the other day. And just look how they're going on. What I like about them, they might not be as tall as some of the others, you see, but they've got leaves all the way up and not a lot of stem. Right at the back is the lobelia. That needs transplanting. They're in, that's a 24 cell. I'm going to put them in cells of 9. Then I've got some brassicas. I think they're all the calabrese and such like. They're going to be transplanted on soon. And there's a lettuce. Another lettuce just there. Needs watering. Petunias there. And here are the herbs which I'm going to transplant. The likes of this one, I'm just going to split in half and see how we go. What have we got there? The beano, they're coming up nicely. More petunia up there. Excuse me. And then here we have these here, and one there is aubergine, and the others are cucumbers. I need to do me, I forget what I'm talking about, courgettes. And they're leeks, they're doing well. More onions, which ain't long been transplanted. And then right at the back, spring onions and petunia. And then just a geranium, but there should be marigold, but none have germinated. Right, and then, I'll just show you here. Whoops, falling over the chimney breast. These are the other onions. As I say, they are, I don't want to have to transplant them again, but I think I might have to, but they'll be going out next month. They're all going to be moved from here over to, excuse this and the mess, they will be moved into these trays. As I say, because then they can grow as tall as they want. Because space is becoming to be a bit of an issue now. But I've got these trays here, or shelves, where I can grow. So we'll be alright. Right then folks, give me a minute and I'll spin you around. Right, got you back round this way. So that's a bit of an update on what's happening on the benches. So I've shown you the chillies. Talking of chillies, here's one. Now look at that for a chilli. That is a padron. Now I do believe, if I'm correct in saying this, I do apologise if I'm wrong, but again it was Steve at Digwell Greenfingers who I first got these from, or it may have been Bill and Val at Bill and Val's allotment. But this is going to be topped soon. Now just let me get me. Oh, what I will do, let's get you in. I will top it there. Right. I'm going to put my glasses. I'm just going to put this down and put my glasses on so I can see what I'm talking about. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, okay. That's better. Right, and you can see now, as I say, so I will be topping it about here. You can see, because if you can see coming out of the sides, that's perfect. Just here, look. That is the shoots you want. That's where the fruit will come. So you top it off at the top, and what happens, it will still grow, but it will grow more bushy. Now, the reason I do it is because when it's, I've mentioned it before, when you go on in your greenhouse, on the shelving in your greenhouse or bench, whatever you want to call it, and obviously the greenhouse is, the roof is like so, and if it's at the back here, it can't grow very high before it touches the glass. So the ones at the back, there's 3, 6, 9, yeah, they will all be topped. But the ones I put on the floor, I won't top then, because they can grow higher and not so bushy. So there, that's, but that when I'm going to do them, hopefully there'll be 1 or 2 which I'll do. And you normally leave about 3, 4 leaves on, and then you just cut it near to a node, as they're called. Right, so that's that bit. Now, a while back, Bill at Bill and Val's allotment sort of put the gauntlet down with me and Duncan at Coastal Gardens, North Wales, NW. When he first started, I always thought it was Northwest. For us to have a little bit of a competition between the two of us, hanging baskets. Now Duncan does some good hanging baskets and I do some good hanging baskets, but Bill has put the competition as a ball, a round hanging basket. Right, sorry about that little interruption. If it's a blob on the screen, June rang me to tell me that dinner's ready. So anyway, as I was saying, Bill wants me to make a ball hanging basket. Now, I've never done one. I don't know if Duncan has, but it's going to be very interesting. And when I do it, I think we should both do a video and release them at the same time on the same day, so as we're not taking ideas from each other. No cheating, Duncan. Right, on that note, we'll call it quits. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and if you've not subscribed, please do so. It'd be very good for my channel and good for my ego. Right, thanks a lot folks, talk to you later. Cheers, bye.